Hey there, you're welcome back to my free real estate investment course, and this is the third video in this particular module. If you've not watched the previous video, then do well to go watch those videos. Trust me, you're going to be well informed. And in this particular video, we shall be looking at a very insightful topic, which is how to make money from real estate investment. You know, just like every other businesses, investors would like to know the best possible ways to make profit out of their investment. And in today's video, I actually highlighted about 6 effective strategies you could begin with immediately to get profit out of your real estate investment. So the first way to make money from real estate investment is through land banking, right? This is a very popular way. Of course, land banking simply refers to the purchase of properties and holding onto those properties for a few time, maybe 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, as the case may be. The whole idea is to allow these properties to appreciate in value before you resell those properties. Say for instance, you identify a good upcoming location with high potential, right? You buy a property for like say 10 million naira or 5 million naira, as the case may be. After a year, you're selling that 5 million naira land for say 10 million naira or 15 million naira, because of course this 1 year, 2 years massive infrastructure or development would have hit that particular area, and then you're reselling back for 15 million naira. You can imagine making 10 million naira from a land you bought for 5 million naira. Now let's imagine that you bought 10 plots, or let's say 5 plots of land. Now you're selling 5 plots of land at 15 million naira. That means you're making 10 times 5, that is 50 million naira profit on that particular land. So that is really the power of land banking. And by the way, if you're considering land banking investment, we have good plot along Abuja that you could begin with for as low as 5.5 million naira, right? It is a very good location that you should look out for. So that is for land banking. The second way you can make money from real estate is through land trading. There are differences between land banking and land trading. Land banking simply refers to the fact that you need to hold that land for a very long time. So land trading is simply a strategy whereby you buy a distressed land from a seller, and you immediately put it back into the market to resell, to make between 10 to 20% profit immediately. So somebody could be under distress. Maybe the person wants to travel out, the person needs urgent funds for medical bills, something like that. He has a land that is worth 10 million naira, for instance, and then he comes to you to say, look, any amount you can give to me, I just need this cash as urgent as possible. You could buy that 10 million naira land for 5 million, then you immediately put it back into the market for 8 million naira, and then you make 3 million naira return on investment. That is the difference between land trading and land banking. Remember, land banking, you need to wait for some time before your investment grows, but land trading, you could just switch immediately. You could just buy today, put it back into the market that same day, and then under a week you could resell and make about 10 to 20% return on investment. So the third way is through real estate development. This simply refers to the fact that you develop new properties from scratch, or you develop houses from scratch. It could be commercial, it could be residential, it could be industrial. But the most common part of real estate development is mass housing. This is a situation whereby you acquire a large expanse of land and then you subdivide into smaller plots, say 300 square meters, 500 square meters, as the case may be, and then you resell those plots for good profit. And mind you, real estate developments are in phases. We have large scale development, average, and then the lower scale development. So you could begin with just one single unit. You buy small 500 square meters, build the house, resell it, buy another land somewhere else, build the house, resell it, and then begin to move from level to level until you upgrade into the mass housing level of real estate development, which is high scale development, right? So this is also another way to make good profit from real estate investment. So if this sounds like what suits you or what interests you, trust me, you can reach out to me. I would guide you appropriately on how to get started on this particular note. The team of professionals to execute this particular project for you are all on ground. You don't need to have the whole expertise all by yourself. Here at Ideal Homes and Estate Developers Limited, this is part of the services we render. So do well to reach out to me for us to discuss more further on this particular note. Now the fourth way is through fix and flip. Fix and flip simply refers to the fact where you buy properties that need renovation. dilapidated properties, old properties, old structures. You fix them up, tidy them up, and then put back into the market and resell. This is also a very, very lucrative way of making good profit from real estate investment. However, you need to be knowledgeable when it comes to construction. You need to work with your engineering team so that they would know the level of work that needs to be put into that property to bring it back to life. So this would help you at your bargaining stage or your bargaining level with the seller. But if you are able to get this aspect right, fix and flip is a very, very good way to make good money from real estate as well. So the fifth strategy is the rental income or the rental strategy. This is a situation whereby you acquire a property, it could be residential or commercial, and then you rent them out to tenants for annual income. And also you could decide to have it as a short-let apartment where people just come in to stay for 1 day, 2 days, a week, and then they vacate your property. Airbnb has been one style of real estate investment that is so lucrative at the moment, and people tend to play by that game. Airbnb, they just want to have a property within the airport location or embassies, around embassies, or at the city center where expatriates and visitors come in, stay for 1 day, 2 days, and then they make serious money. In Airbnb, you could make as high as 5 million naira monthly, 10 million naira monthly, depending on the number of units you have available in your apartment. So it is also a very perfect way or strategy that provides a steady stream of income for you, monthly, weekly, as the case may be. So you might want to look at this strategy as well. Airbnb is a very perfect one, or commercial properties where you have offices where the people pay you every month or every year. So rental properties is the fifth way of making money in real estate investment. So finally on this note is the real estate investment trust. This is also a very good strategy to invest in real estate. Now, it simply means you investing in publicly traded real estate investment trusts that own and operate income producing real estate. This pattern of investment actually helps you to minimize your risk, especially if you're new to real estate, because it doesn't necessarily require you to own the properties in your own name. But unfortunately, this particular kind of investment is not so popular here in Nigeria, right? If not, it would have been a very, very good way for a lot of people, because you don't have to own the property in your name. You don't have to go about trying to get C of O or R of O or doing anything in your name. All you just need to do is just identify a company that has an income generating real estate, and then you partner with them with your little 1 million or 2 million or 500,000, and then profit sharing structure would be laid down for you on how to get your profits coming in regularly, right? This is also a very good way to get started in real estate. So in summary, guys, we've looked at the 6 most effective strategies you can deploy immediately in order to get started with your real estate investment journey. We've looked at land banking, we've looked at land trading, real estate development, fix and flip, rental income, and real estate investment trust. You see, by employing one of these strategies or a combination of these strategies, you as an investor would create a diversified real estate portfolio that provides consistent income for you, thereby helping you build your wealth over time. Now, I want you to tell me down below in the comment section which of these 6 highlighted strategies you would like to get started with immediately. Don't forget, my team and I here at Ideal Homes and Estate Developers Limited are always available to guide you on the best strategy to begin with based on your budget. And also just to remind you that this is a free real estate investment course, and we have other subsequent videos. As a matter of fact, in our next video we shall be looking at those indicators that influences the value of properties. It is one topic you really do not want to miss. Come with me, let's jump on the next video.